Hey,
Y'all both eating.
we both eating, man. We on the run. We on the run.
Oh, don't do my nephew like that no more either.
What I do?
Go in your room, you're gonna be talking.
Huh?
Go in your room, you're gonna be making noise.
You heard that?
Don't you know my nephew like that either.
And you know what? He don't come there on the computer until he know I'm going live.
You don't?
I think that's part of the plan.
He's smart as hell.
And you know they be trying to sabotage me.
What's going on?
Man, just working hard. How about you?
Amazing.
You back in Cali?
You know I'm back. You quarantining for real. You didn't see me. You're not playing with quarantine.
Hey, you know I ain't coming outside.
Yeah, you ain't played it all.
But we finna do it though. This finna be over.
Yeah, the 16th, right?
No, I'm saying the whole little pandemic thing. Everything gonna go back to normal in a minute. The doctors are starting to use that vitamin D now.
Oh, they are?
Mm-hmm. And they found out that it has a traumatic effect on the coronavirus.
You for real?
Come on, you know I don't play.
You'll be all in it.
If anybody know, you know. You know how we get down.
So what we talking about today? What we Jew drop it on?
Well, you know what? I want all my people to meet you because they ain't met you yet.
Hey, people. My name is Sabrina. I'm your favorite trapper's favorite trapper.
And I'll be telling them, you know, that his principles of getting this money.
I think I'm gonna go on the stage before Rick say it. I don't know who out here, but I am his favorite hustler. Just so y'all know.
No doubt, no doubt.
Rick, listen. Rick loves to see me in action.
Oh my God! And you worked it too.
He like Rick loves to fall back and see me in action. But I'm gonna tell you guys something, just because we're on his free game thing. I met Rick right when he came home from prison. We were introduced by a mutual friend, and so
who the mutual friend is?
Big Meech. He said, baby, you got a salon, right? I said, yeah. He's like, well, my homeboy Rick Ross coming home and he sell hair. He's selling hair. He was like, you make sure whatever hair you get, no matter what they say, tell them the hair came from Rick. And I was like, all right. So all the hair from my salon came from Rick. We never really, but all the salon was Rick Ross hair. So from that point on, we built a very close bond. From there, I would tell you, like,
that's my little sister. That's my little sister.
When I first met him, he taught me something so big. Just to give you guys some game, because this is free game, right? In this day and time, y'all don't have protocol. A lot of young people don't have protocol. So there was a hair guy in my office. So I'm set the scene for him. I'm on the phone with Rick. I had never met him in person before. And so there was a guy who sold hair. So this conversation right here is about protocol, ladies and gentlemen. And this is something that's lacking amongst the new generation. And I learned this from Rick. The guy was in the room with me, and we were in my office. And so I was bringing him on because he sold more hair than I sold. And I wanted to connect him with Rick. So him and Rick talked. He got excited. He said, hey, I want to get the hair. Second, third. He asked Rick, he said, what's your number? Rick immediately told him, he was on speaker. Rick said, put her on the phone. And I said, and we put him on, he said, is it okay for me to get his number? And I said, yeah. I was like, yeah, it's cool. It's cool. He said, all right, cool. He says, okay for me to give him my number? I was like, yeah, it's cool. But in that moment, he don't know that he changed so much shit about me on protocol. Like, I'm a loyal motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? And this, that, and third, until I know how to move. But he doesn't know how many times I've been to, like, in no place and point do I walk in a room with somebody and do I walk out with their people. You understand? Like when we go for meetings, X, Y, and Z, they're like, oh, I want to connect with you. Well, ask Rick.
Yeah, you own that. You be on that hard.
Yeah, like you want to talk to me, you need to talk to Rick. And so I think in your day and time is that you think you're gonna miss your boat on something, or you can tell, like, understand that your price is not gonna get lower than the person that brought you in the room. So a lot of times, a lot of people, y'all like to wing off and go into other situations and try to make your situation on your own. When your situation is the best for who brought you in the room. So that's my first gem.
But you know, and since you brought that up, you know what I try to tell a lot of people. See, a lot of people think I win because of my price. You know, that like I just got a great price, but it ain't all about price. You know, people would pay more to somebody that they like doing business with than they will with somebody who they don't like. You know, I saw situations where a person might not like a person, and they don't care what the price is, how good it is. They just ain't gonna fuck with them. Like, I don't fuck with him, you know, under no circumstances. So we also got to remember, since you brought that up, that price is not the only way to win. You know, you got to have good customer service. You got to be on your job. You know what I'm saying? And when you do that, it's going to increase your sales. You know, I ain't going to come out, even if I got the best price, I'm not going to come out and try to kill the market. I want to be right there where everybody else is, maybe a little higher than everybody else, unless then they start a price war, you know, and if a price war jump off, then, you know, I want to be right there with the price war. But normally I try to keep the prices where it's level, you know, where everybody is at the time. But
oh, that's good game. See, I didn't see you see. So let me tell you what I've been doing. So I've been fucking up. I've been cranking up the price war.
Yeah, you gonna be one race to the bottom.
You feel me? Like, so that's been my whole thing. You feel like I'm fresh into.
Yeah, but they gonna buy. Look, they're gonna buy from you because of the way you do business. They're not necessarily buying from you because of your prices. They buying from you because the way you conduct business. They know the product is gonna be good. The price is gonna be fair, and that's all people really want. They just want fair. They're not looking for as one of my guys say, what's the horse with the horn on it? A unicorn. They're not running around looking for a unicorn. If you are, you tricking yourself because you might be running around for years before you find a unicorn. But you can get a fixed price right now, right here today, and if you give them that, that's all they can't ask for no more.
Okay.
If I get the price where I can compete with anybody else, I don't care who you are, Walmart, Sam's Club, it don't matter. I'm gonna be able to compete because our price is the same, so they're not gonna have to pay me more just to come and see me.
Exactly. So let me ask you this: what's your take on the climate in the cannabis market right now?
The cannabis market is wide open. There are nobody in the industry that I see that's really threatening. Now they got guys with money. They got people with long money in this industry, but they're not really. I can't say not intelligent is not the correct word, because some of them are intelligent in their own way. Like I know some guys that grow beautiful weed, great weed, but they can't sell that shit.
No, I know. So here's my take on it. And this is, you know, I've been in Oregon, right? So at the end of the day, with Oregon being said, with Oregon on the map, Oregon got better weed than Cali.
No.
I'm telling you. Listen. Let me tell you this. Like you got to go with me. You got to go. Let me tell you why, okay? Because see, Cali is growing in volume, and Oregon really growing for the craft of growing. So it's more of a boutique growth. You know what I'm saying? Cali then started just figuring out the numbers. You understand that? So you know so the good growers are growing massive amounts. But I'm telling you something. Listen, when you want that listen, the flower in Oregon is like if you saying you being on top of California, this is between me and you. This is a conversation we were supposed to have offline. If you don't get on, if you don't get on top of like letting these motherfuckers know, like, listen, off rip, if y'all don't get on top of the quality of the product versus how much you selling, you gonna lose. They're gonna lose the crop. I'm telling you, Oregon on their head.
Well, I haven't been to Oregon in a couple of years, but they was last time I went up there, they were still behind the California growers.
Oh no, they got it, and they got it, and they killing it, and they serious about it. They said the best weed I know is in Vegas. I have PLD.
Yeah.
Literally.
Huh?
You said I literally just had a deep conversation about what she's saying. Quality is longevity. I got connects in Oregon. Yeah, Oregon is where it's at. Oregon is where it's at. So let's talk about this right here, Rick. Let's talk about what's on my mind right now. My mind is on Black people building cannabis brands. And so we'd have, this is more of an Allison question, right? But the brand part doesn't take a license, does it?
Well, you don't have to have a license yourself. You can, like with my brand, I partnered with somebody else. I'm doing deals in Oregon right now. I'm doing deals in Oklahoma. I'm doing deals in Detroit, Chicago, all with other people who already have the license. Then all I have to do is bring them a package, and they're gonna put the weed and all the products inside of my packages, which I'll have to approve. You know what weed they put in there. You know I have to have some type of quality control. But you know you don't have to have a license. If you can convince somebody that you're good enough to trust you and allow you to use their license, it's on. I'm trying to get people right now with all kind of license calling me, asking me if I would help them. As a matter of fact, a guy called me today, has a distribution license, asking me if I would help him with his license. So you don't have to have a license, but you do have to have some game. You know, if you get some game, people let you use their license. I'm gonna be using license, other people license in all these other states. Well,
That's smart. So let me ask you this question right here. So I know you've been thinking like how I'm thinking. How you think COVID-19 put us closer to national legalization?
Well, right now the country's gonna be hurting for money. Everybody right now is broke. They need some money, so they're gonna have to make some moves. You know, they're gonna need money from wherever they can get it. And as we know, one of the things that didn't die down during this pandemic was the marijuana. Right now, it's a marijuana shortage in California and around the country.
Mm-hmm.
1 second, Ken. Hey, you here? Hold on 1 second.
Rick don't know how to pin that echo.
Hey, Sabrina.
Hey, sister.
I
need to see you. I need some edibles. We gotta catch up and talk.
Okay.
Yeah. So right now it's a marijuana shortage. The price is going up. Yeah, he downstairs. I believe the price is probably gonna go up to $3,000 here in a couple weeks.
When do you think, because dudes in other markets not even understanding the whole price. You know what I'm saying? They not even understanding the prices don't went up. Like, I know it's a shortage on hemp in Oregon.
Well, it usually trickles down from. It usually starts here in California, and then it starts to trickle around the rest of the country shortly afterward.
All right. What you over there eating? What restaurant you went to?
Chipotle.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Right now they're having a problem with the trimmers. The trimmers have been getting sick.
That's the problem I'm having in Oregon. The trimmers don't want to work.
They're sick. I mean, they're catching a virus. I mean, I don't know.
I started trimming.
You can't trim. You worth too much to be trimming weed.
Nah, the trimming is therapeutic. Rick, it ain't get high when I'm trimming.
No, I agree.
Trimming is therapeutic. I like trimming. Like sometimes I can just in my night trimming, I'm good.
No, I totally agree. I enjoy trimming too. The times that I have, I enjoy going in there, picking the leaves off the plants. I enjoy that. But we too busy.
Ma'am, listen, what I'm trying to tell you. So you know, I haven't had a chance to call you and tell you. You know, I got a farm in Oregon now.
No, you didn't tell me.
They let a real nigga in.
Hey, you be making moves.
They let me in.
No. You kicked the door in.
They let me in. So I want you.
They looked through the door and they saw you standing there. They didn't know who you was. They know you was gonna kick that motherfucker in.
So tell me I remember before we started like rocking heavy on the business side of it. What was your thoughts about female entrepreneurs, and then when you kind of I don't know, like the difference, like when you kind of like did business with me?
Oh no,